Osafa unyina kwaba esa eba anwumre kase boy so afi yetoa ensem no so yekwa homa so na yeni owura David Agbe ono executive director ba Institute of Governance and Security. You heard and say kronobosem do be kra na afi ye bambofoi na omadi sensembe ewo akronfo mum omonsa no na yene twetwe nkomo kakra na yahwe de akofa sanse biaba ama sabre de enioma enko owura Agbe wotimika yemwa adwoba UTV so anwumre. Hello. Mbacho bia boko de.
Oh, nyame adom me hoye.
Rugby anwumre de ye frɛ wade ye hwɛ kakra ne sɛ ewum sɛ kro no bɔ man bia obenye bi kakra o but sɛ toato aso saa na afei wo mani asi bambɔfo so a na bia bibi na akotrega na sɛ niema bi na enkoyie udi bi ni nyoma a wo ye wo de wani tutu ho a wo hwa dan ena nansen enkoyie
yo Anim Addo an sakra na meko eno so ma me mo aba so na no me ko madam fu bi fie na wo show program no a na wo yi agriculture ho nsem
medasi
me papa kunu mo ni odidasi na wo interview ye friend say wo mo edo bufo na me nya je pa say wo mi ankasa me constituency ni odidasi a wo interview reporter
medasi
good nyawo kanu eye no krese nansen ye si afi mu afrase ene mfie kakra atwamu yi no nukreni akronfo ewukafo ene nipabon sem no eye adolso ewo Ghana na yetwa nipansu mu ekra ne nanu ye si ewo enkran ekrum babia ye fa ne Jamestown wa emyanim se ehode Jamestown de kan wo mu a wo mu ho den ekra kutuku ebo ho boxing bo ho krampo a ho ne yetimi enya nkrofo wo mu ho den na akwakoba ne se pa bullion van yakwakofa sika free baby na wo denam na akrofo etimi ato saaka no esoyire titiriu ne se posini a wo mu na wo mu ekuno driver ni so a omo tutu abono mababia odata amre no doctor for na edi ne ho ababa na maame bi so a wona pe ba bi wodi ni twaso no no kurani se akronfo yi ekuno na wo hwe saa no mayi abayi a ama Ghana for enyina no ehu akọ Ghana for sisa a den na ekọ ye no an se na amena bo die edwemu a nkrofo abotemfu nkrofo ediga akodo na koba ne se polisi ni a wono wote ehyen mu na wo kura Ghana politika na akronfo wianfo atimi ato no so wireta no nukurani ama ehu abonkrofo papa enu akiro yesi afi mu ni chese ehu ye hu kura ne se ambulance car wode maami a wonyem obatan a wonyem kura no akronfo atimi atake ambulance epum driver ni no aka ho yente ho abakosem Ghana kura sada ente wote saa no mai enkwada eyira enkwada nkrofo wia wo mu ewurukasem a ekoso kasoa ye friend say Ashanti region ene bebibia na ekane ayese akronfo no eye di Ghana posu kunim akronfo no eye di posifo so enkunim.
Hello Oragbe.
Anim Addo.
Aha na ebisi ohwe de ekoyi a ya police fo mo barracks ni ade kebedu bra ya nya police fo do mra kurom kakra sanse se akronfo na tete hu se police fo nhyeda no so kurom papa obi ka sa asem ya obeyi na no sei one ne ya adwen
Anim Addo eno no aya de ehu hia ye papa se police presence police visibility se unam kragem na ebia post for utu nine bayese kakra ni we share post ni o fa mantem ha se we share post ni o fa ha se ni we share post ni se okurotio ogina ho a wo boban ya saa no ma no ebeye de pa se ebetini akoso wo yedem utu anamo kakra na ukọ yenkuru anaza amanya ahodo a etwa ye ho ahia police visibility a requirement by the UN.
Okay.
Samuel Kronfo near a Wukakwa door Sintino, a ma police presence, a walk room, but Yadija, that the amount for Namno, a police presence, a war, but the Baya, most one, a bit in your body, my before, a home mine. That's a Kronfo, or wouldn't you mean your particular episode, no more Ammo. And the police visibility of police presence here. Who is near Papa?
No, but I'm
a my way soon. Now, I say other contributing factor, Ama Chrono, and we custom so Addo. We also need to focus our attention on a normal being in Akosua, Ama Chrono Bono, and also Addo. So we need to look at all those things.
My question me anyway, and to us from my daddy kind police for a case or Mumrekum, say, or no, my admin, which police for the do I wa. Side with your mind bet to me, dear toss me, and I say police for a fee, Barnes say, I didn't put coronary by ye, motorbikes near dear, or more Virginia dear. And not just say, Obi or Timoto so, and or your cron for, and I say, any abasse or one could be bonity motosu dear, also a motichino to whom we are cron for. So you send me new ano at the mommy.
No one says, say a motto, a walk room, no, and yet only the solution to the subject matter, I can say, a cronfona also. A woman say, Uncle 4 at the motto, no, at the box room, chronobar, of course, so I was James, I didn't put a motto, and a sample for one more added this, the manner of Munya, a Johnny. However, young shepherd, no ma ben, Akosua mata, a conforno, I never confidence, no, and yes, a level of boldness, what much near six the Mancasa, how much near Bokro, and no, a yes, suppose for a no more to say, and no ma ben, to see, and see a Sarpong bono, a coffo, and Sam Profono, a yes, one. Idea Samuel are buying out of security cameras Bibria, a Bobo Mantan Bibi, a Bobo Bibi, some security cameras, no, I say, yes, Juma, let me see Uncle for the set. As soon as he at the crossway, as soon as he the most of the fire, I say, Uncle for identification as security cameras ring now, but Samuel, I attack a Uncle for Nano, let me a Yawo. Uncle for so we Ghana for so many Ghana for what we are going to see here. Over to near Ghana, Nigeria, over to have a plane. Information then Yadema airport security for information then Yadema, your border, a woman who are flowing a man more. Here, this uncle for the pictures, I will send the Bayer, what who can cross the border here, the best in the actual. I information circulation in Ano. I said by now, no police reporting something of evidential value, or betting be identified and for and for which any of these answer monitor. One more no more teaching for who came to back is the Atono, and no does not provide solution to it.
Mr. Baby, no, we no question. I may be said, Captain, and said, by ye, do this sign IGP, because the Akosua, the between and conference human tour, only send pay yard. I know, my main can say IGP. Every time, or my penny a pound no so may IGP or my women. And someone would work a customer would work, Chronobo, I would work a customer across Winano. Tell the other IGP, no, yeah, own investigation. Yeah, you move. First, about who claiming why about the time we are. Yes, in the investigation, yes, I'm not done at the base with one person or Bobo IGP can't again. Through the instrumentality of the IGP, or much in that investigation, actually, Papa. And he said, for airport, let's say, IGP won't see from one. And the time I saw that, energy, I will want you now, and you want me now. After you're renewing the contract, what compensation rather than that. Or my penny renewing the contract 2 times. Papa is so a Juma war and a Sabrina and Fanny. Well, I want you what Papa mean now. After Okasakura, it doesn't give any sense of motivation. But Mr. Agbe, IGP so say yenya abotreo na oman akro no body sa no me ekoso baby abehese bia sa no me nkoso pe heaven ba ya hanye heaven there yenya abotre na baby sa no me ekoso America ne ade ne ekoso
Anim Addo papa kan sa wo ankasa me mpa se wani awu ama papa e tam Addo na papa wan kwa kodi ayiposi no e wo heaven ho wo di ayiposi no wo Ghana afi Enti me yes papa James Boy me say Some pana would be channel, Santam na walk and will go on one cat anyone. 1 year, Satam the can, 1 year, Juma, and find some more my gun, and a gun of woman is there. Bambon our dano as IGP, no, more ye be at the Bogana for Apple Bank. More ye be the Sedana for any monyam, say ye power no as IGP, and no man penny, about the renew the contract, a man 2 times, no. More ye you may be at the Ashademu. Now, some poor chat baby piano, a tram or honor, just a heavy one again. Mijin as Atom now, Wakayano. Maybe an year crowd, as Atom will be to for Papa and Avocado Atom, a work with you. Mijin as Papa, as well, kind of one yard, dear crowd.
And you may ever say any Wadwinche. Ora David. I have a Kwamefro. Ora David Agbe, or no, a executive director, Institute of Governance and Security, or no, and nutrition como F.A. Bambo and some.
Ya to akase ebono eso a osofo a wono na wo hwe apomuden ho ensem eye onmunyamfo kwaku ageman menu na wo kyese ye ka covid-19 yade yi a eba ye na wiase nyina e wo hawo Ghana nso so ye wo hawo papa ye wo hawo ahodo bi a enipa aka ho asem a na nso so ye beka se ye ya ade papa e wo ne konnimu.
At the beginning of the response, we had only 2 laboratories for COVID testing. But as I speak, we have expanded, and we can now boast of 43 laboratory testing centers in our country. And the type of these laboratories, we have 32 that can do PCR testing, 8 antigen testing, then combined PCR antigen, we have 3 centers, and then gene expert machines that we're using to detect TB pathogens. We now have 35 that can also do some aspect of PCR testing. Antigen tests that has been conducted at Kutuka so far is about 311,000, and we have detected 1,821 people who were actually bringing in the diseases that we confronted at the border. All we have been doing is to try to protect ourselves from imports, because that is where we had our first index cases in this country. So we have detected 1,821 out of the 311,226 tests we have done, giving us a positivity rate of 0.6%. We've started genomic sequencing to try to re-identify the type of variants that we are seeing in our country. That will help us fight the battle better. Tracing so far, contact tracing have depended on reported cases. Airport testing is working that well. Mandatory quarantine for all positive international travelers. Supply of vehicles for contact tracing, that is what we did to facilitate them to move faster and work more efficiently. We have actually had an effective ambulance system that is helping us fight the COVID battle. In fact, if we hadn't been a bit visionary and had brought in the 307 ambulances, one page constituency, we wouldn't have known how we could have fought the COVID battle. We have had tremendous support from the ambulance service with the rolling stocks that were put in and some investments that we made there. Now, we managed to get isolation centers which are still running in the system for further endemics or pandemics if we should face any more. I believe we have motivated staff who have helped us that much. We started giving them allowances, and this has helped us quite a lot. We have actually built up our oxygen supplies. Critically ill and severely ill people have seemed to gone down. Our ICUs seem to be a little bit empty, but we are forcing ourselves to ensure that if you should have a wave, you wouldn't get into a situation where we are struggling for oxygen. But in the medium, long term, we're developing the strategy that will be implemented to make sure that we wouldn't be crying about oxygen any longer.
Yenyina we so nyi aboafo nkrato emrabio.